It's July 17th, 2025, and I'm staring at myself in the mirror. I'm the leanest I'd ever been in my entire life. But there was one thing that kept popping into my mind. I looked small. I've always been somewhat of a skinny person, and especially when I started the gym, I was 45 kilos looking like a skeleton. The problem I've had, however, is being afraid of losing my visible abs due to programming from social media. I thought that this would instantly make me fat and unattractive. So that meant never bulking seriously. I would say I was going to do a quote-unquote lean bulk, which led to me putting on 2 to 3 kilos in the space of 3 months. However, now that the summer was coming to an end, I had this question that was just brewing in my mind. How big could I really get? I was done letting my own reflection control me and decided to become as physically large as I possibly could. Welcome to my first ever bulk. The plan was simple. Track every meal I eat, consume 1 to 1.5k calories over my maintenance, and eat 90% clean so it wouldn't all go to body fat. Month 1 was difficult to say the least. In the past, I've never consistently tracked what I ate during the day, so this was change number 1. Every gram was tracked, every meal got logged, and every calorie was earned. 4,000 calories day in, day out, which was a struggle for myself, as I can't say I have the biggest appetite in the world, especially on those nights where the time hits 9 o'clock and you've got another 1,000 calories to have before going to bed. But I persevered and it definitely paid off. The first thing I noticed this month was my body inflated like a balloon. Instantly, after the first 30 days, I reached 70 kilos, a plus 5 kg gain. My strength shot up as well. At the start of the month, my bench was only 80 for 5 difficult reps. Now I was sitting at 90 for 5. Already, this was the heaviest I'd ever weighed, and it was only the beginning. Now was the hard part, staying consistent. It's easy to lose motivation and steam after your first month of doing anything, but I kept myself accountable with daily check-ins on how I was doing. I kept calories the same as my body was responding well and kept showing up and training hard. However, this month something insane but also frustrating happened. My bench was soaring up. 95 for 4 reps, 100 for 3 reps. Then I decided I'd try my biggest PR ever. 100 kilos on the bench for 5 reps. Which, I'll let you watch the footage. I personally would say I'd count that last rep on the bench. This wasn't to be celebrated. The second I re-racked the bar, I was hit with a sharp headache. This wasn't looking good. I was scared, not because of the pain I was feeling, but from the fear of slowing down. But progress comes at a price of pain sometimes. So I decided to take a deload week, which then leads us to the end of month 2. I was sitting at 74 kg. Another insane month already, and plus 9 kg gains since the start. Visibly by now, you could see a lot more body fat on me. I still had abs, but just over a layer of body fat. My bicep vein had vanished, and my face was looking pretty bloated. But this wasn't going to stop me. By the start of month 3, I had finished my deload week, but there was another problem. I was away on holiday for 7 days, so that was another week off training. 2 in a row, which meant by the time I'd returned, my bench and squat were back down, I visibly looked a lot worse, and had lost a kilo in Budapest. The voice in my head whispered maybe I'd hit a plateau and should just stop now. But I couldn't let him win, so I got back into the gym and the diet full swing, hitting my targets every day and training ferociously. Then we come to the present day, end of month 3. I had started the challenge at 65 kg, my bench was 80 kg for 5 reps, my squat was 70 kg for 6 reps, my deadlift was 120 kg for 3 reps. Now, in the present day, 3 months after beginning the biggest bulk of my life, I'm currently weighing 77 kg. That's a 12 kg gain from when I started. My bench was now 105 kg for 3 working reps. Squat was now 100 kg for 4 working reps, and my deadlift was now 150 kg for 3 working reps. And visibly, I'm looking pretty big. Everyone I know has commented on how I'm looking a lot wider and bigger, and from being that skinny kid who used to get pushed around in the friend group, it made me feel pretty good in myself. So don't take this as the end of my bulk, as I'm not done just yet. So subscribe to see my full transformation in the coming months. But if I could give anyone advice who's not sure where to take their fitness journey, whether you're just starting out or you're in relatively good shape, go on an aggressive bulk for 6 months. Pack on as much size to your frame as you possibly can and watch how drastic your progress in strength and size becomes. Put your ab anxiety to the side and just go for it, because when it comes to the next time you tone down, you're going to look astronomically bigger. The path of personal development was always yours. Now, it's time to walk it.